Along with being abundant in enzymes, raw food also has some other benefits. First of all, it tends to have more vitamins and minerals in than its cooked counterpart. And that's because things like vitamin C are lost when vegetables are cooked. When you boil them or steam them, the vitamin C leaches out into the water. Levels of B vitamins can also change during cooking. So not cooking food allows a better retention of our vitamins and minerals. And also of antioxidants. As soon as we start to heat food, the antioxidants will be used up more quickly, reacting with the oxygen in the air. However, there are some exceptions. The orange antioxidant beta-carotene, which is found in carrots and orange veggies, and the red antioxidant lycopene, which is found in tomatoes, are actually more bioavailable from cooked foods. And that's because those plants tend to have very thick plant cell walls, which makes it difficult to access the lycopene and the beta-carotene in their raw form. It's also worth noting that in certain digestive conditions, such as small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, eating lots of raw food can cause severe bloating. So in individuals with those conditions, it's better to include more cooked foods initially while you rebalance the digestive system. In addition, raw brassica vegetables, so broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, etc., can disrupt thyroid function by interfering with the uptake of iodine. It's a good idea to limit the number of portions of these foods that are eaten raw, and in cases where low thyroid function is suspected, always suggest that they're lightly cooked. And then finally, we need to consider people with yin conditions, cold, damp, watery conditions. People that feel cold all the time often don't benefit from having large amounts of raw food. And when they do have small amounts of raw food, it's a good idea to combine it with warming and heating yang spices, things like ginger, for example.